It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Clay Buchholz, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Into the box now, Billy Hamilton. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Kansas City, the center fielder, number 6, Billy
First
Hamilton.
pitch on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Salvador Perez is someone that's trying to work through some stuff right now. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. It looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
So coming to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. First delivery to him on the way. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 the counts of the Royals shortstop.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Jansen has a play. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Merrifield is off of first with 2 away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. This ball will be chopped foul. A look to first by Buchholz, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Two and two. Here it is. Fouled off. Two out here and a runner at second. Now a look and a throw back to second. Just keeping him close. He's set. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run will score, and the Royals are off to a 1-0 lead.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
Into the box, Ryan O'Hearn. A ball and no strikes. Ball two now.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count. There's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Hunter Dozier would be next. The 3-0. There's ball four.
Ball four. Take base.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Hitter, Hunter Dozier.
At the plate, Hunter Dozier. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Richard going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Royals settle for just the one. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Royals 1 and the Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Jorge Lopez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Here's Eric Sogard. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Sogard.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. There's Owings to make the play, and that's the first down. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
No, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. One pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Gurriel will be next. 1 out, nobody on. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the payoff pitch home. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Stepping into the box, number 13. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And a dive, but he's back. Guerrero stands at first with 1 out. There we go. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Wow, that's a big time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
The 1-1. Hit out towards second. Merrifield brings it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They trail this one 1-0. Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
Cheslor Cuthbert.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Jansen moving to his left. 1 away.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
Here's Chris Owings now. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball inside. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Galvis backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0. is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The Royals go down 1-2-3. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Rendell Pritchett, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Rendell Pritchett.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Digging in now, Rowdy Tellez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Offering on its way, and he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Looped out toward third. There's Merrifield on to first to complete the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. No balls and a strike to count. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 9 homers and 25 driven in. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're down 1-0. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
The center fielder, number 6, Billy Hamilton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Line to the right side. But this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. Standing in, Adalberto Mondesi, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1-0 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Count now, a ball and a strike. Here's Buchholz on 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. And a full count now, 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Whit Merrifield. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Softly on a line to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Royals, but they're on top 1-0.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First delivery to him on the way. In there, 0-1. The pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
And it's fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Drury.
Brandon Drury will bat next. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind a 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
High and deep to right center. After it is Hamilton. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
And they're runners at the corners now. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Danny Jansen is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. First pitch of the at-bat. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So striding in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set. Here it comes. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Runners at the corners, two men out. Hard hit ball to short. Mondesi brings it in, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in now for Kansas City, Salvador Perez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Salvador Perez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Tellez has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The batter.
Now batting, Ryan O'Hearn. Swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the third baseline. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Runners going. That's popped up. Coming in is Hernandez, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1. 3-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
He's going.
3-1 pitch. Now the double steal is on here, and this is lifted in the air out to left. Gurriel comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Owings. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. O'Hearn over at second. Dozier at first. 2 out in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. A pause and the 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called as Clyde Washington's strike zone may have expanded a bit there, and the inning is over. Royal strand a pair. They lead it 1-0. Stepping into the box, number 13. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The right fielder, number 50, Randal Grichuk.
So one away here with the bases empty, and the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. First offering on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
A ball and a strike now. Drilled to the left side and into left field for a one-out hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Next to bat for Toronto, Rowdy Tellez. From the stretch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind at 2-0. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Fastball just inside. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Catches the corner. Got him looking.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Coming to the plate now, Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch on its way. Not the best changeup there, an easy take. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now. Here it is, the 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's It's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season. And with it, they've left in front now 3-1.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Standing in now, Brandon Drury. As he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. To his right, O'Hearn, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 3-1 Blue Jays. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading up for Kansas City.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Striding in once again, Jorge Bonifacio. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hernandez will wait on it, and he's got it for the first out.
The center field.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is pulled into right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
Stepping in now, Adalberto Mondesi. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Hamilton, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Look out, there goes Hamilton. Drury is over to take a look. Set and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And he got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out. And the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Up next is Danny Jansen. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Rolled slowly down. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And the throw will be too late at first, so a strange play there as he'll wind up with an infield single.
For the Blue Jays.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Eric Sogard. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. He's running in the dirt here. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. Right down the chute that time. 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. outside and a full count, 3-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And that's out number one. Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Ian Kennedy will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 31, Ian Kennedy.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will be his first assignment out of the bullpen, as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. He's set, and the pitch. In there at the knees, strike one. Kennedy has racked up over 70 innings on the mound with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
In now, number 13, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Kennedy pauses. Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Now the payoff pitch home. In tight, ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Perez corrals it. Throw to first, and that gets him out of the jam. Blue Jays leave a pair, and it's still 3-1. David Phelps takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 35, David.
In now, Whit Merrifield. He'll get it started in the Kansas City 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. The next 3-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a liner. Foul. Once again a 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a move over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. A ball and a strike. Merrifield aboard here at first with nobody out. And he's able to lay off here as it moves to 2-1 now on the Royal backstop. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Jim Mesa comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Digging in and looking for more, Ryan O'Hearn, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First delivery to him on the way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Outside, 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. This one's down to third. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hernandez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And the throw comes in, and all 3 runners are forced to hold on with 1 away now. Sam Gaviglio takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Cheslor Cuthbert will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Gurriel has a beat on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll get a step closer. It's a sac fly to make it a 3-2 game now.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Into the box, Chris Owings. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he fouls this one off. He's set. The 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. And this gets right through him. And that may be a run. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. Royals settle for just the 1. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Royals 2. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're finding themselves in good run-scoring opportunities because they've been able to get base runners on inning after inning. They're averaging a walk per inning in this game. So it hasn't been just hits and good swings that's led to their success.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Now
to the plate, Rowdy Tellez. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as the left-hander starts to throw. Now the 1-0. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Hamilton is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, guys, that's a great job of hitting right there. Pitcher executes his pitch down and away below the knees, and a right-handed batter is able to stay inside and push it through the 3-4 hole. Nothing you can do.
Freddie Galvis will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Hernandez, base runner at first with 1 out. And this misses as well, so it goes to 2-0 now on the Jays shortstop.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The 3-0. Fouled off. And the 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Brandon.
Digging in, Brendan Drury. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And this will go down as a sac fly and an RBI, as it's now a 4-2 game. So digging in now, Danny Jansen, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Here it comes, 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. The 2-1. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. Fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a full count now as Kennedy misses there. It's 3-2 now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count remains full. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Eric Sogard. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Execute your pitch down and away below the knee, and a left-hander's able to shoot it through the 5.5 hole. That fires me up.
Striding forward now is the DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Comes set. The 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
2-1. Here it is. Popped him up. Perez is there. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. 7th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Royals 2. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Derek Law will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Number 64, Derek.
Striding in, Jorge Bonifacio. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Billy Hamilton. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-1. Runs up and gets this one down. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is laid off of down and in.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Ready for another shot now. Adalberto Mondesi. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2-0. The 2-0. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Full count still. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Royals 2. Kevin McCarthy gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
61, Kevin McCarthy.
At the plate, number 13. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
The left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
First offering on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Here comes the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you could bet he's not going to hold back.
Hard hit ball to short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. McCarthy, originally from New York State, he was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Grichuk leads off first with 1 away. And there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Hit hard down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Standing in now, Teoscar Hernandez. Ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. This is skied into short left center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto, but they still lead this one 4-2. Harvey Sosa has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 20, Harvey Sosa.
Ready once again, Whit Merrifield. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
With Merrifield.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. Gurriel has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Salvador Perez. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he's able to lay off here as it moves to 2-1 now on the Royal backstop. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2. The 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Now in the box, Ryan O'Hearn. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Unable to find the zone with the slider. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, not a bad way to end the month. He gets his 3rd hit of this game, and I'm not so sure, Mark, he's going to look forward to the calendar flipping to the next month.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Dan, you get 3 knocks the last day of the month, you're feeling frisky heading into the next 30 days.
Into the box, Hunter Dozier, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. In the dirt here, and a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
2 strikes.
Popped high in the air. Sogard is there, and the side is retired. Royals leave one. They trail it here 4-2. Number 55 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
For the Royals, number 55.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round triple back in the 4th.
Freddie Galvis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Galvis, a 5'10" switch hitter. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
That's a
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Hamilton is after it, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2.
Third
He's
baseman,
able to
number
work
3.
himself back into a
Brandon
hitter's count 2-2.
Drury.
And he's able to find the knockout there.
In now, Brandon Drury, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. From the stretch. Line toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Now batting, number 9.
So stepping in, Danny Jansen. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Galvis stands at first with 1 out. And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Owings has a read on it. 2 down. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Eric Sogard. Last time through was a base hit. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
with 2 outs. The pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
The 3-0 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Ken Giles comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
51. Ken.
Digging in once again, Cheslor Cuthbert. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. Two balls and a strike. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. Line towards center field. Hernandez patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Chris Owings. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Jorge Bonifacio. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a two-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Billy Hamilton. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. One and two, the count to Billy Hamilton. Bonifacio leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. KC down to their final strike in this one. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Grichuk moves over, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finish the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
4-2 the final score today. The Blue Jays took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Clay Buchholz notches his third win of the year. Ken Giles hammers down the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Paid attendance at Rogers Center this afternoon, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.